featuring Brett Christopherson and Rosie. Tonight on The Big Show, members of the top-ranked Luxemburg-Casco girls volleyball team. Ladies and gentlemen, Ricardo Arguello.
All right, thank you everyone. Welcome back to the Varsity Roundtable, weekly look at high school sports in the Fox Valley area and the only live online high school sports talk show in the state. I am Ricardo Arguello, hanging out here at the 222 building. We're here on the 10th floor of the mothership, the Post Crescent, in our 15th season of doing the Roundtable. And I was thinking, how do I kick off the roundtable? What's a great team to kick off the roundtable with? And I couldn't think of a better team than the Luxembourg girls volleyball team. So ladies, we're going to get to know them a little bit. I want to thank you all for coming down here. I know it's a little bit of a trip from, is it Luxembourg or is it Casco? It's Luxembourg, right?
Luxembourg.
Yeah. So I want to let everyone know that they're here to talk about the great season that they've been having. Their big expectations for this season. They're going to be a great squad this year, maybe playing all the way up there at the Resch Center. So I want to let everyone know that we are a live and interactive show. So if you have any comments, we have Brett Christopherson over there holding it down behind the computer. He'll get those questions over to us right away. Don't forget about Jim Rosandick punching buttons behind the machine. I don't know what he does, but he does it well. But like I do before every show, and I've been doing this since season 1, you keep it on girls volleyball out there, all right? Don't be asking for numbers or anything like that. That's not what we're doing here. Had to do that the first couple episodes. We had people asking, couldn't do that, sorry. So you're out when it comes to that. But yeah, we're gonna have a great show. I wanna introduce our 3 girls. So this is what we're gonna do first. I'm going to introduce you, and you're gonna let us know a little bit about you, okay? So right here, closest to my right, is Campbell Onell. Campbell, wave hi to everyone. We'll come back to you and get a little bio. Next to her is Isabella Vander Velden. Isabella, there we go. And last but certainly not least, Lauren Lindsey, right? I think I might have gave you the wrong spelling there, Rosie, on that. So I apologize, Lauren. You know we love you. We did spell your name wrong. As someone whose name is always spelled wrong, I feel your pain. So, but I want to also add in, Rosie, can you get it on their teammates and a couple of their coaches that are here?
Yeah.
Hey, listen. It's always more fun, no pressure, but it's always more fun when you girls ask questions of your teammates. The well coaches you as well. So let's try to make it one of those kind of interactive shows from within, the studio here on the 10th floor 222 building. So let's get to know the girls a little bit, okay? Now I'm gonna refer to Campbell as Cammy from here on out. So Cammy, I want you to, this is where I kind of want you to look out over here, move over to that camera a little bit, let everyone know the position or positions that you play in volleyball, and also how you got into volleyball. Go ahead.
Oh boy. Okay.
And keep it short.
Okay. I'm a middle, and I got into volleyball because my older sister played it, and I wanted to be just like her. So.
Oh, was that Brooklyn?
Brooklyn.
Yeah, I remember the name.
Yeah.
I remember the name.
She played at Notre Dame.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say we won't talk about that. Ella. We'll call you Ella from here on out. So yeah, same thing. Position or positions you play, how you got into volleyball.
I'm a middle and outside, and I got into volleyball from my older cousin. She played it, and I looked up to her as an older sister figure.
Okay, all right. Lauren, you're up next now.
I'm a middle as well, and I got into volleyball. I just tried it out in middle school, and I just really liked it, and I found that it kind of came sort of natural to me, but I just thought I could work really hard at it, and I liked it, so.
All right, again, here with Luxembourg girls volleyball, one of the top teams in Division II. I think they are the top team. Is that what I saw in the rankings? So
Heck
congratulations
yeah.
on that. Now listen, you girls are off to a fantastic start. 7-1. You were champs of the Beasts of the Northeast tournament. You beat some top teams like FVL and Bayport. There were some other teams, other Division I teams there too. I know Bayport just got you guys in a dual match though yesterday, I believe, but that's a great start. How excited are you about this team? Because I look at you 3 girls, I look at the rest of the roster. There's a reason why you're ranked number 1. People think, okay, this is a team that can maybe put it all together. We'll talk to Cammie, then go on down the line.
Yeah, I'm super excited for this season. I just think we have a really good group of girls this year. Like, we're very close, and it hasn't really been like that in the past years, just not like this close.
Okay.
I think we get along very well, and we have a lot of fun together.
We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Ella, if you want to add on to, and Lauren?
Yeah, I'm also very excited. Like, again, just going off what Cammie said is, like, we're so, like, close-knit, and it's just so fun playing next to each other. So I'm just looking forward to, because where we are now is great, but just imagine how much better we get through the weeks.
Okay, Lauren?
I'm super stoked as well because we have such like a young team. Like we only had 6 returners from last year, and all the young girls have such like great talent, like our scout side and our starting side. So like we push each other in practice every day, and it's just like a really special like connection because we're just so close. Even though I'm a senior and there's freshmen, like we still have that connection.
Now I know, was it your freshman? It wasn't too long ago you were at the state tournament, right? Was that your freshman
My
year?
freshman
Okay,
year, yeah.
so we're talking a couple years where you guys haven't been up to the Resch Center. I don't want to put any more pressure on you, but as seniors, does that weigh in the back of your mind? Hey, this is our last shot here, kind of doing this. We'll start with Ella. You're going to start this time. What are your thoughts about that? A little more pressure because you're a senior?
A little bit, I'd say, but it's like we've all worked hard for it, and I know based on that hard work, like we're in a great spot to go for it. So it puts a little bit of ease on it. But
Okay.
yeah, there is a little bit of pressure there.
Okay. Lindsey and Cammie, if you want to.
I think we just like all want it so bad, and like we know that we can do it. So it's not like so much that the pressure's there, but it's just like we know how good we can be, and we know that we can get there.
Okay, great. Anything to add, Cammie?
I mean, state is like one of my like biggest memories, like when I'm like biggest accomplishments, and like I just want to go back so bad, and I know my team wants to get there, and I want that so bad for like all the younger girls and the girls who haven't been there yet to experience it, because it's one of my best experiences.
Right. Okay, again, great. We're a Luxembourg girls volleyball team. Members Cammie Onell, Ella Vander Velden, and Lauren Lindsey. So if you have any questions out there in cyber world, Brett, you're going to let me know if we get anything. And interactive here with the girls. Rosie, put it back on their teammates. Look at them. They just can't wait to ask any questions that you might have. They're so excited, as you can tell, and the coaches back there as well. But that's okay, because I have a couple more questions for you, girls. You talked about the roster a little bit. Bunch of great players, including yourselves. What can you give me some names? Give me some girls that maybe we should watch out for this season. You three are highlighted. Obviously, you're on the roundtable couch here. But what other teammates should we be looking for this season? We'll start over there with Lauren and work our way back.
I would say Aubrey Fry.
All right, get the camera on.
Get her on, Aubrey.
Where's Aubrey? There we go. Okay. All right, keep going, Lauren.
She's such an impressive outside, and like we're the same height, so we're kind of on the shorter end for hitters, but she just is insane, has so many shots, so much power. She generates around the block, like no matter where she is. She's all over the floor, and she can get an aggressive swing from anywhere.
Wait, were you the freshman last year?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. That's who it was. Anybody come to your mind?
I
there,
would
Ella?
say Claire, our right side.
Let's get a Claire. Is she here?
Raise
Wave your hand. Come on, you can't be shy. All right. Why Claire?
I see her get better and better every day. Like from the summer to now, she's developed so many shots, and she just keeps getting better, and she's just amazing.
Okay, great stuff. Cammie, anybody?
I have 2.
Okay, go ahead.
My first one's Rylan
Let's get it on.
Kaminsky. She's our
Kaminsky,
libero this
okay.
year, first year libero.
Okay.
And she's just such a hard worker. And I've really enjoyed watching her like blossom into like becoming a leader too. You kind of have to when you're the libero. And
Okay.
she's just killing that role. Then my second one is Elena Depri, our setter, who
Where's
plays
she at?
all the way around. Bless
Okay.
her sweet soul. She works so hard.
Yeah.
And she just gets, when we're not passing well, she runs all over the court, never gives up on any ball. She just does such a great job.
Now, in that vein, we're gonna go a little deeper. I want you to, because I didn't put this on the script, because I wanted you girls to kind of think off the top of your head. Anytime you go, they came, by the way, on a couple of vans, right, Coach? You guys brought a couple of vans. Now, I know you take probably those vans to tournaments, things like that, long, road trips, things like that. On those road trips, characters develop, right? The best dancer, the worst singer, I don't know, things like that. Someone who's the funniest, someone who's always serious. I want to know some of those characters on the Luxemburg-Casco team. We're gonna start here with you, Cammie, and go on down the line. All right. So Lauren, be thinking about. Okay. Let's go. Let's start with an easy one. Best dancer on the team.
Best dancer. I think Elena. Yeah,
All right,
Elena.
so let's get on the camera.
Everyone's
Always
pointing to
Rosie.
Elena, yeah.
Elena, where you at? Oh, right there. Yes. Okay. All right. Very good. Now, Ella, I want you to do a couple of them. Who's the hilarious girl, and then who's the one who's way too serious, like just needs to lighten up a little bit? Does anybody fit those characters?
I don't.
If you girls want to help her, go ahead.
I don't really know. Like, I feel like we're all kind of.
Caitlin, you're too serious. You need to lighten up.
She's in the back there?
Yeah, she's our little. You're sophomore this year, right? Yeah, she's our little sophomore.
Okay, a little
She's
too
in the
serious.
middle. Yeah.
So, but in other words, in terms when it comes to like girls that are fun, all you girls are like, is that what you're saying, Ella?
I think our team's hilarious.
Okay.
I think
All right.
everyone's funny, yeah.
Okay. All right. Very, very
You
cool.
know who's really funny, actually? Coach Helgeson.
Yeah.
He's so
I get it on
funny.
him. He's back there. He's in the red, by the way.
He's in the red. He's so funny.
Now, does Coach help drive? Is that what happens? Is
Yeah,
is
he
driving?
drives one bird, but then
Yeah,
Fry
he drives
the
one
other.
bird and then Fry drives the other.
Okay. How about best dancer? Did we?
We did that.
Oh, we did that one, didn't we? Okay, I'm trying to think of some other ones. Oh, okay, Coach. Okay, so like on the buses or on the vans, who controls the music? Is there someone who?
Rylan Kaminsky.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
Rye
yours
runs
Rylan
our
does.
Rye runs our like speaker and like
Okay.
practice and stuff like that.
Okay.
I guess I have it in the bird, but half the time I
yeah.
forget to play music.
Yeah.
So
Now, I don't know if this qualifies for you girls, because some teams I know there's a mom of the group, the one who's always kind of looking out after everyone. Do you have someone like that?
Lauren.
Ah! All right, Lauren, what do you think about that title?
Nah, I don't know.
You don't know? No, why do you think that, Cammie?
She's smart. she always has everything put together.
Okay.
Always has anything that we need. Have a question, go to Lauren. She's just put together.
Okay. Well, I have a couple more questions before we go to halftime here. Brett, did you have something online at all? What's it quiet out there? Okay, don't be shy. Look at them. These girls can't wait to answer any questions I have. But I do have some questions. So listen, you play in the best sectional for volleyball, in my opinion, Division II, bar none. I know Xavier's up in D1 now, but for the longest time it was you guys, Xavier, FBL, had some great teams that never made it to state. Why? Why is this area so great for volleyball? You know, everyone talks about Milwaukee, and there's always a Milwaukee bias. But for me, in terms of like the I would say like the compactness of the valley, you guys produce Division I players left and right. So why Cammie? Why is the valley so good for volleyball? This area.
To be honest, I would say because of the club FC Elite.
Okay.
Because a lot of high schools have FC Elite coaches, and so they're just great coaches and they produce phenomenal players.
Okay.
And like create great programs. Because
Okay.
a lot of the girls end up going to FC Elite, and like training and coaching has a lot to do with like
Okay.
your team
Okay.
and stuff. So I would say that.
All right, we'll go to Lauren, Ella on this then.
I agree with that. I think that just like along with that, there's so many phenomenal players in like the Fox Valley, and I think that just playing against those players all the time just makes you better, and that every single team has at least a couple players that are going to push you, and like the fact that you know that and you can play against that and compete with that.
Yeah, and Ella, we know you know about that. You're on FC Elite team, so anything to add to that?
Honestly, they kind of covered
Okay.
everything.
Well, and I was gonna add. Here's a little added question here. When you're playing against teams like FBL, I mean they're in your conference, right? And then Xavier, you probably meet them in the playoffs in years past. How much does it really make you girls better playing those kind of teams like in a regular basis? I mean, I know they look forward to playing you. Maybe not so much if they're on the losing end. But what do you think about that? We'll start with Lauren and come back this way.
I don't know.
Does that help you playing those good teams like that?
I think it does, because I think it gives you that extra push or like competitiveness, like
Okay.
edge, that like there's somebody who wants your number and
Yeah.
like you want to go out and compete with them.
Okay, Ella.
Yeah, and like everything you work for is like put to the test, like constantly when you play those teams, and like because going against easier teams, you don't get challenged as much, so it's hard
Right.
to see like where your weaknesses are, and after you play them, you figure out how to like kind of fix those weaknesses and make them stronger.
Perfect. Cammie.
100%. I mean, take our game against Bayport last night as an example. We didn't have to schedule that game. We could have scheduled it with any other team, but we knew Bayport's a phenomenal team, and we wanted that extra push, and they gave it to us.
Yeah, good stuff. Again, here with Luxembourg girls volleyball team members, Campbell Onell, Ella Vander, Velden, Lauren Lindsey. Brett, did you have?
I have one Ricardo from YouTube, but I know there's an audience out there, so
They're watching, but they're shy.
everybody's a little shy.
Mom,
and
ask a question, please.
yeah, same with the in-house crowd
Yeah,
as
they're a
well.
little shy
right?
here too, apparently.
So the question is, it says it's for Isabella, but I think everybody could answer this. I was wondering what motivates her to keep playing, and if she plans on to keep playing volleyball indefinitely. I'm sure meaning at the next level. So I think all three ladies could answer that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just love the sport. I just couldn't imagine myself like not playing it, just because it's so much fun, and especially like with such a great team. Like they just make it so enjoyable, and I love it. And then I'm going to Bemidji State to continue.
Yeah, and for Lauren and Cammie, same thing, right? You probably can't imagine your life without volleyball as a part of it. Am I right, Lauren?
Yeah, I'm not playing collegiately, but because I want to focus on school, but
She's smart.
But I just love the sport, and I love my teammates and just playing with these girls. Honestly, the teammates is what like motivates me to do it. I want to do it for them, and I know that they want to do the same for us. So.
Okay, Cammie.
I say I can imagine my life without it, but I've had a lot of injuries in the past that have like put me out of it, and I just like can't stand it. Like I miss it so much, and like being in those situations makes you realize like how much you actually love the sport, and like when it's taken away from you, like you want it back.
Okay.
And I am playing collegiately. I'm going to Belmont and Nashville.
Yeah, good city. I like that city. One more question before we go to our halftime, okay? Here it is. Listen, Coach Fry, I appreciate you coming down. You knew I was going to ask this question. And listen, don't tell me Coach Fry's a good coach. I know he's a good coach. Your girls are winning games all left and right, state championships, all that stuff. What I want to know is some quirks. What does he do that's kind of goofy? You know, some kind of stuff like that. When you're on the van, does he have to play his music? I don't know. Just give me some stuff. Does he have to drink Diet Coke? Give me some interesting tweaks. Give me some quirks of Coach Fry and the coaching staff in general over there too. You can do that as well. Anything come to mind, Cammie?
I can't.
I know there's stuff.
I know there's stuff too.
Girls,
I
if
just
you wanna
can't
help,
wait.
go ahead.
Help.
Don't
Yeah,
be
they
scared.
can
He's
answer
not going to
this.
make you run extra laps.
I'd say, well, for Helgi, I feel like Helgi just picks up on like the type of language we use. Like if
okay.
we say
That is
like
true.
Slay Queen, like he'll just mock us and say stuff like that.
No cap, right? Did I
Yeah.
use that
Yeah.
right? All right,
Yeah.
see? All right, I'm
And it's
following
just
you.
funny.
Okay, all right. Ella, Lauren, I know you have something.
I know there's stuff. I just can't.
Fry almost does the same thing because
Yeah.
you know, like
Oh.
the demure.
Wait, I got
Oh,
one.
yeah, okay.
He said that. He's like, remember when we're serving, very demure, very mindful. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay, I got one for
Okay.
Fry. So Fry runs all of our social media stuff.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
And which very much appreciated. He puts so much
Yeah.
hard work and puts so much time and effort into
yeah.
that, which we appreciate so much. But he always does us so dirty.
Yeah.
Like so dirty. I remember one of the most recent ones. He made a video, but didn't tell us that it was a video, so we all thought it was pictures. And so in every video we're like, and it's a video because we thought it was pictures, so we're like
Gotcha.
smiling like it's a picture. And no, it's a video.
Maybe he did that on purpose, though.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Anything from you, Ella? Anything come to mind yet?
Shoot.
No?
I can't think of
Okay.
anything right now.
All right. Well, listen, we got to go to halftime. We got to pay the bills. So let's just sit back. Why don't you girls relax and let's some of these words. We're gonna come back for the second half of the Varsity Roundtable.
From the moment we get up, technology is at work in our world. That's why Cellcom built a network to support big moments and small victories. It's technology with a heartbeat.
Promote your business, unite your team, or just get your name out there with help from the professionals at Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, we have the skills and experience to customize your apparel and spread the word about your business or organization. We can put your logo, name, or anything else you want on any article of clothing. From embroidery and screen printing to graphic design and heat press services, we've got you covered. Call today.
Yeah, we them girls, we shouted from the top, top, top. Yeah, we them girls. You know we never stop, stop, stop. And we never ever gonna back down. Yeah, we them girls. We shout it from the top, top, top. Yeah, we them girls. Yeah, yeah, we them girls. Yeah, we them girls.
Are you ready for this? Ready to take chances? Will you push and break your limits? Are you ready to be a legend? Are you made for greatness? Writing history? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? To be a champion, never to change the system. You start a revolution. This is your moment. Are you ready to fight? To rebuild this? This is the time for glory, for greatness. Are you ready for this? And now, back to Varsity Roundtable.
All right, we're back here, Varsity Roundtable, second half of the show, hanging out with Luxembourg girls volleyball, ranked number 1 in D2, and one of the best teams in our area, one of the best teams in the state. Hanging out with Campbell Onell. Did I say that right? Yes. Ella Vander, Velden, Lauren Lindsey. So we're gonna play a little game. I know you girls are competitive, and I want to see some of that competitive shine through. All right. So what we do is we play a little game called How Well Do You Know? Now listen. This is a game between yourselves, right? So each one of you're competing against the other two girls. All right. Here it is. It's a trivia game that I completely stole from Brett on the Packer show, but mine setup's a little different, right, Brett? The questions, there's 5 questions, and they get progressively more difficult, right? So the first one's easy, the 5th one's probably the hardest one. And if there's any ties or if I need to do a bonus, I'll do a bonus, all right? Here's the subject. The subject is U.S. pop culture.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so come on. Am I right? Now listen, I cannot stop your teammates or coaches from helping you on this, but know that if you're helping one, you're helping all, right? So just let that know. Now, we're a very modest show. We don't have a big budget, as you can tell. We don't even have little buzzers or nothing. You just got to raise your hand. You got to do one of those, all right? So here we go. How do you feel you're going to do, Cammie? Pop culture, you know?
Not well.
Ella?
Not well.
Lauren?
Well, not pop culture.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, let's just try the first question. Okay, and then we'll kind of go from there. Then I'll know if I maybe did a little too difficult of a subject. Here we go. Question 1. How well do you know? Brett, watch and see who goes.
I'll
who
do my
raises their hand
best.
first.
I'll do my best.
This movie is currently the highest moneymaker this summer with over $1 billion.
Right there.
Cammie.
Oh, wait, this summer?
Yeah, and I was going to give you a hint, but you already raised your hand, so you got to answer.
It ends with us?
It ends with us? No. Okay.
Ooh.
All right, you want to answer, Lauren?
Inside Out 2.
No.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm going to...
Well, it's...
You might want to
No.
wait for me to read the
okay.
hint, okay? It involves a pair of superheroes.
Oh!
No, you can't because you... Ella. Ella, have any idea?
Deadpool
And...
and Wolverine.
Yes!
Those were
Wow.
not her own
Oh, you got
answers.
that.
Wow.
No point.
I'm telling you, you can't stop
No
people from
point.
I
helping
don't
you.
think I had any help
Very,
on that.
very
That was
talented. Very
straight
good
from
job,
my brain.
Ella.
That was straight from my brain.
0-1-0, right,
Correct,
Brett?
yeah.
Now I'm a little worried.
I knew that.
That was the
I
easy
didn't know
question.
that was the top seller.
So, okay, listen. Okay, we're going through all types of genres, right? We're going through movies, music, that kind of stuff. Second one is, you might know this one. Maybe this should have been the easy one. How well do you know U.S. pop culture? In the movie Moana, okay, what was the name of the demigod that helps Moana battle the villain Taka? Who?
Ella.
Ella.
Maui.
Yes, Maui.
0-2-0.
0-2-0. Cammie, I thought you'd do well in this.
I didn't watch Moana.
Okay, here we go. This one's in the music field, okay? How well do you know U.S. pop culture? This musical artist has the current #1 hit in the country in the Billboard Hot 100. The #1 song right now that's being played all over the place.
Tate McRae.
No. If I give you the artist, would you know? Maybe. See, now I got them all confused. You guys don't even listen to radio, do you?
No.
You listen to.
They listen to Sirius.
The artist starts with an S.
Oh.
Sabrina Carpenter.
No.
Oh, that's a
What?
good guess.
I'll go a step further. The name of the artist is Shabuzi.
What?
They know.
You
You don't know, Cammie? I'm gonna
I
have to
know
throw
the
this one out.
song,
Throw it
not the
out.
artist.
I'm gonna have to give the crowd one
I
point.
think your questions are bad.
I think,
Ricardo.
yeah.
I think they're bad.
Hey, this is my first time this season, so
I was gonna say T-Swizzle.
yes. Get it on. Yeah, she got it on her.
Oh.
They got one. She's got one.
Where was this now? What was
It's
this
called
again?
a bar song, Tipsy. I'm
that a
just telling you
country
what
song?
I just read it on
Never heard.
on
of it.
Billboard.
I
100.
know the song.
You know the song, don't you, Rosie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't everybody listen
I
to
do
country
know
now, like the Highway Channel?
I don't know. I don't know.
Country is on.
Now I'm really worried for
Yeah,
questions
well,
4
it's
and
like
5.
pop music
All right, here we
now,
go.
isn't it? Yeah,
So
it's more
0-2-0
pop than
still.
country.
Question 4. And again, this is pop culture encompassing all the U.S. I'm hoping you'll get this. In the classic 1971 movie Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, what did the chocolate bar have that Charlie bought that allowed him to win a tour?
Well,
Oh, now you know this.
The
Who wa-
golden ticket.
Yeah, she was first too.
Okay. Yes.
0-2-1.
So you didn't know Shabuzi, but you know Willy Wonka?
I love chocolate.
Okay. That's like a 50-year-old movie. Okay. Enough said. Very good, Cammie.
Real.
Question 5. I'm really worried about this one now. Can you name all 4 Beatles?
Ooh. Come on now.
My mom would be so disappointed.
Yes. Can
Come
you
on.
name all 4 Beatles? I might even tailor this question. Whoever can name the most.
Well, this is easy. Come on, girls.
Well, yeah,
you know
for
this
you.
one.
Is it one Bob?
Bob?
No, Bob.
Bob Beetle?
No,
kidding
Bob,
me?
yeah. Bob the
Beatles.
fifth Beatle.
Everybody
4.
knows
There's
the
4 of
Beatles.
them. Ella.
Is Paul one?
Yes.
Oh, good job, Ella.
I don't know this.
Randy.
No.
Randy?
No.
Ricardo.
No.
Ringo.
Ringo is one. Yes.
There you go. That's the R.
I'll just.
Steve.
I might have to throw this out.
Paul.
Well,
Did
no,
any of you girls know this?
Oh, he
she,
said
well,
No. Oh,
Ricardo,
man.
Ella got one.
Ella, she did.
She got Paul.
Yeah. So we'll give her the point. 0-3-1.
No.
Listen, it's John Lennon,
Oh.
George Harrison, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr.
John, Paul, George, and Ringo.
Oh.
Ringo. Good job. Coach knew. Coach knew. All right, but that's okay. You know why? Because our bonus question is worth 4 points.
Yeah.
So anyone's still in it. Sorry, Ellie, you worked all that you worked so hard, and now you could lose it all. Here we go. Oh, they might not even get this. See, now I'm really disappointed in myself. Listen, here's the bonus question. I want you to finish this line from this famous 80s movie. Right, Brett already knows what
This
it
is
is.
on our wheelhouse, right?
Yeah, we do this all the time in the Packer show. Finish this line from this famous 80s movie. Who you going to call?
Here we go.
Ghostbusters.
Oh,
I
you have to raise your
raised
hand.
The hand
you gotta
was
raise.
not raised.
Cammy
Ghostbusters.
gets it.
Yes.
Do I win?
Yes, you win. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You got to raise your hand. I'm
Thanks,
just
Laura.
happy you girls got
Sorry,
that
my
question.
bad.
See,
So-
those were easier than the first couple.
Well, you know.
And there's people in the chat saying these
Okay,
questions were
I'll
too
do
tough.
better. I'll do
Yeah,
it.
you
I'm
gotta
gonna-
do like 2024 pop culture questions.
I
These
did a
are
couple. You didn't know
oldies.
Shabuzi. That's the #1 song in the country.
I've never heard of
I know
Shabuzi.
T-Swizzle.
Oh, yes, you did. I should have done some Taylor Swift. But, okay, back to the questions here. Did you have something?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
Andrew wants to know who is your biggest rival? I think I
Okay.
might know this.
Who's Andrew? I know.
It says my name is Andrew.
Answer the question. Who's your biggest rival?
FEL.
Has to be.
Fox Valley Lutheran.
Really?
FEL.
There'll be a future. They'll be on the round table this year sometime soon. Okay, interesting.
Big
So you all are
showdown
in
coming in
agreement?
October, right?
FPL, yeah. You play in October, early October for
October
that game,
3rd, I
right,
think.
Coach? It's a big one. It's a big game.
We should stream it.
Did you have another one?
Yeah, let's do this. Brooklyn wants
Oh.
to know
Hey,
what are
sister.
your pregame rituals if you
Beautiful.
have any.
That was a question I was going to ask, but we can do that now. Pre-game rituals. If you can't give me a personal one, if you have one, and then maybe what you girls do as a team. Who
I'll
wants
do
to?
my personal one first.
Okay.
Go ahead. I always have to have my game day Starbies. Bacon, egg, and Gouda sandwich with my refresher. My
Okay.
strawberry refresher.
And how long have you been doing this?
Since my freshman
Oh
year.
wow. Okay, so it does go way back. All right.
Yeah.
We'll go right down the line.
I like to have a Red Bull before every game.
Okay.
She does chug that Red Bull.
Okay. All right, Lauren.
I always put on my left knee pad and my left shoe before I even start my right leg.
Are you
I do
left-
one leg.
Are you left-handed?
No.
Oh. Okay.
And
Interesting.
then a team one is we always play La Mama de la Mama
Oh.
before every game. Well, and
What's that?
Hallway
Can you?
songs.
and we do hallway songs.
Okay.
Before
Can we,
every
can we
game.
can we get a little?
Oh yeah. And we
Oh, it's
pray
like
before
10
every game.
minutes long.
Oh, it is.
It's-
Okay.
it's
All right.
long.
I was hoping for maybe a little
Why
snippet.
do you build me up, buttercup baby, just to let me down,
And mess me around, and then worst of all, you never call baby when
All
you
right.
say
Very nice. You know what's a coincidence? Brett, that's what we do before our Packer show.
No,
We do
I
little
was thinking it
songs.
sounds like Camp Randall right now.
It does sound a little bit like it. So
Hey,
good stuff.
somebody wants to know here. They're confused. They thought the Beatles were a bug.
Yeah.
They didn't know they were a musical group. That
Yes,
really
they are. Sorry.
They're
I
letting
know
me
they're
down.
old.
These people are letting me down.
They're so old. They're before my time too. But I thought maybe that was a hard question. I thought I wanted to see if anyone could get it. All right. Oh, we have a question from out here. Did one of you girls? I saw you girls were telling me at the halftime you had questions. There we go. Becker, shout out your name and what's your question. Got to shout it out.
My name is Claire Schleiss, and my question is, what do you think is different about like Luxembourg volleyball than like other?
Ooh. What separates you from other programs? Anybody can start that one, Lauren, if you have something on your mind.
I'd just say like how much we do together. Like I'd say like during the summer, like I think we outgrind other teams by
sure.
far. Like we're in there like every week, and we're like doing as much as we can to get ready for the season. I think that separates us.
Okay. Ella, Cammie?
Yeah, same thing, and just like also just a bunch of team bonding that we do. We
Yeah.
get really close as a team.
Okay.
All of that, 100%. And I'd also say having Coach Fry as the coach and Helgeson, just because he puts so much time and effort into our program. Like, I'm sure other coaches do too, but he just outdoes it 100%.
Outstanding. No extra laps, Coach. She just gave you a nice shout out there. Brett, did you have something else? Or
Not yet, but last
Okay.
call for questions.
Yeah, last
so
call for questions.
Here
So
we
if
go.
you girls have any questions? We have one right here. Go ahead. Shout out your name and what's your question?
I'm Aubrey. What's your favorite part of Luxembourg volleyball?
Favorite part of Luxembourg volleyball?
Oh,
The girls.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Just the team. The team.
The team.
I love the team. Yep.
Okay.
I'd say the competition or like the competitiveness.
Our fans. We have such
Oh,
a good,
Really?
we always have such a good turnout by like the parents and sometimes the student section if it's a home game.
This is encouraging because I know a lot of volleyball teams that are very good and they kind of want more
Yeah.
support. We have a question here. Rosie, get back. What do you got? Go ahead.
My name's Rylan. What's the funniest memory or most memorable memory out of all 4 of your years?
Okay.
To remember quickly.
Okay. Most memorable.
Oh, okay. Wait, I got
Try
one.
to go more funny.
I got one.
Okay. Go ahead.
I can't remember if it was my freshman year or sophomore year, but Miranda Schmidt, our middle, she didn't get one of the balls she was supposed to get, and Fry like reacted and was like screamed her name, and she got so scared she peed her pants on the
Oh,
court.
wow. Really?
Literally pee running
Wow.
down her leg, and we had to use all of our timeouts for her to go to the bathroom and clean up.
She texted me.
Way to call her out. No, but that's
Sorry, Miranda.
You know
I
what?
love
I got to be
you.
honest. I'm surprised that doesn't happen more. You girls playing on a match and just in general, that happening. Wow. How about for you, Ella, Lindsey? That's hard to top that.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. Do you have any, Rylan? Because I can't think off the top of my head.
You know what I like about you? You were talking earlier. This is a question I was going to come back to about the chemistry that you girls have and how that's important. Every successful team I've had on this show, the chemistry has been off the charts. I could tell right away you have that. But are you telling me that all you girls together, there's no drama at all? Oh, come on! Not even Ella. Not even a little bit.
No.
No.
I mean, Aubrey and I kind of beef a little bit, but like other than that.
After here, either cute elbow.
Yeah, we literally
Okay.
we
Yeah.
fight about food.
Okay,
That's it.
but that's good fighting, right?
No,
I mean,
we all love each other.
Okay, all right, good. Coach, I guess I had to ask that. I ask that every team I'm on. Are you really that close? That kind of stuff. That's good to see. Brett, you don't have any last questions?
You talked about music right before a game because somebody's asking what type of music they like to listen to.
No, but
before
they
a game.
didn't. I don't think they answered.
They answered that one? Well, that's
individually.
one- that's
Music
one
you like,
question.
and then we'll come to you. I saw you have a question. Any music that you listen to specifically? Obviously, it's not Shabuzi. So
Or the Beatles.
Mama de la Mama.
no, but no, anything like on your phone or anything before the game.
Yeah, I just got a new pair of headphones for my birthday, so I put those on and I
They
lock
don't work.
in.
You can hear music through
Okay.
your phones.
Okay, gotcha. How about for you, Ella, Lindsay? Anything like that?
Just anything like upbeat.
Anything upbeat?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
hype music.
I like
Rap.
listening to Adele personally.
Yeah. Adele.
I'm
okay.
serious.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I don't know what
Donut.
that's called
Donut.
though.
Shabuzi.
Oh, well, I can't
No,
say
you
that.
can't say it.
Yeah.
Crazy B word.
Oh, I know what song you're talking about.
Yep.
Okay.
It's very high.
Yeah. I know what he's talking about. Yeah, it's a family show,
Yeah.
but it's a very good song. Very, very good song. You have a question? Please get it on her, Rosie. What's your name? Shout it out. And what's your question?
I'm Danica, and my question is there anything that goes through your mind or what you tell yourself before playing big opponents?
Ooh, that's a great question. What goes through your mind when you're playing FBL or some of those big opponents, right? Like Bayport. What's going through your mind? Cammy got something? Lauren? Ella?
My thing that I always tell myself is like to trust my skills and like trust my training that I've done.
Okay.
Because for me, I think I play the best in those types of games. Like if we're playing a pretty bad team, like for some reason I play really bad. But if we're playing a really good team, like I just get so hype and like I think that's when I perform my best. So I just try to remind myself of that.
Okay. Interesting. Ella?
I do the same thing as that, but I also like not just telling myself, but I also like do a lot of like visualization before a game.
Okay.
Like not just like, of course, like do like the good visualization, but like also like how you would react in bad situations as well. Just that way you're prepared for whatever would happen.
Very important. Lauren?
I just always try not to underestimate myself. Like, I don't know. You can always you're always better than you think you are,
Okay.
and so like you can't just say, oh my gosh, like this is like a scary moment. Like, no, you have this. Like, you got it.
Okay. All right. Great question. You might have to come sit here and ask these questions. You're doing a really good job. Hey, I have one more question before we have to wrap up. We got shout-outs, by the way, at the end of the show. Forgot to mention that. Shout-outs. Then I got to read quickly some promos, Brett. But who are your role models? This is an interesting question. Role models for you girls. Did anybody have anybody in mind? It could be former players. It could be pro athletes or anything like that. Or your mom and dad. Who are your role models?
Mine is my dad.
Okay.
Just because I think I get all of my my hard work and just the will to do the best I can from him, because he travels a lot for his job. Like he goes to China,
Okay.
Asia, all over, and he just does that all without complaining and does the best he can, and he just does a lot, and I really look up to him.
Okay, great. Ella? Lauren?
Do you want to go first?
I was gonna say my parents too,
Okay.
both of them.
Okay.
Because they're such strong people, and they just do so much for us. And I have 2 older brothers, and anything that we need, they will drop everything and just do it for us. And it's just you take it for granted a lot of time, and it's just I really appreciate.
And Ella?
Mm-hmm. I would say the same thing. Just my parents, they do so much for me and so much to let me be able to play volleyball. But I also want to do my older brothers, because especially when I was young, looking up to them, playing their high school sports and just all the hard work they put into their sports. It's inspiring.
Great stuff. I think your dad's Logan Vander Velden, right? The
Yeah.
basketball player? I don't know if
The Logan.
Yeah,
Van
yeah.
Velden.
The Loganville.
The Logan Vander Velden, yeah. Yeah, we're going to do shout-outs in a little bit. Let me just read a few promos, ladies, if you please. Follow Varsity Roundtable. We're on TikTok. Now, last year, the Terrific 10 helped me put together the TikTok. I still don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm as good as Coach Fry with the social media. I'm nowhere close. I can tell you that right now. But it's growing, so please, if you can, follow us on TikTok on Varsity Roundtable. It's at Varsity Roundtable. I'm also on Twitter at Ricardo DeLeon, DELIAN. I want to make a plea to vote, and this doesn't concern you girls too much. It's vote on our Athlete of the Week for the Post Crescent area. Girls Volleyball Player of the Year poll we have for the Appleton area. I'm guessing there's going to be one too for Green Bay, but we have the top 25 players in the Appleton area on a poll, who's going to be our Player of the Year, that kind of stuff. Please check that out. By the way, congratulations to Xavier running back Matthew Potter. He won last week's Athlete of the Week poll with 7,500 votes, right on the dot. So, okay, by the way, we're doing shout-outs. Then I have one more question. Okay? So, this is where you send some love out to people who got you where you are today. I want you to look at the camera right there above your girls. And don't be pressured because your girls are here. I want this sincere, authentic, okay? I always start farthest to my right. So, Lauren, you're going to start, all right? Then we're going to come back this way. So, go ahead. Send some love out to people who got you where you are today.
Shout out to both of my parents, because
Okay.
I just love them so much.
Okay? Short and sweet. Ella?
Coach Fry, Coach Helgson, and then Brett Damrow, absolutely.
Sure.
My parents and my older brothers and my cousin as well.
Okay. Cammie?
Hi, Mom and Dad. And my sister, Brooklyn. She does so much for me and helps me so much.
Okay, great stuff. Now listen, my last question is this. I'm always at the rec center. I can't remember when I didn't cover the girls volleyball state tournament, but here's the thing. Technically, you're not in my area. That's Scott Vency covers you girls, and I know he's covered you in the past, but my question is this. Are we going to see you at the state tournament? Okay, now no pressure, Coach. I know I'm not going to say, oh, they said they're going to make the state tournament. No, it's nothing like that. It's just honest. That's what you girls are working for, right? You're not putting all those hours in to not make state, right? So are we going to see you up there at the rec center? Am I going to see you in those Division II semifinals at least? Cammie?
I think we 100% have the talent to do it. 100%.
Okay.
Just depends on how bad we want it and
Okay.
how hard we work, and if we're able to shine in those hard, tough moments.
Okay, Ella?
Oh yeah, same thing here. I believe we can definitely get there. It's just about like, there's gonna be adversity in the season, but our motto, unity over adversity.
Okay.
We just gotta come together in those moments and just push through them and continue to get better.
Very well said. Lauren?
Absolutely. Everything they said.
Okay. All right. By the way, one quick plug to our Terrific 10, which you saw at the halftime, right, Rosie? That's Ella and Cammie are on the team, so please check that out. That was fun for you girls to come down here and do that, right? You girls had
It
a
was
great
so
time. I
fun.
think your whole FC Elite team was basically our Terrific 10, it seemed like. So please check that out. It's coming out tomorrow morning, hopefully, greenbaypressgazette.com, postcrescent.com. So thank you so much, girls. Best of luck. Stay healthy, everybody, right? So we see you over there at the Rec Center. So again, for Cammie Onell, Ella Vander Velden, and Lauren Lindsey, I'm Ricardo Arguello, USA Today Network, Wisconsin. For Brett Christopherson, for Jim Rosandick, and Rosie, get it on the girls, for the teammates and the coaches. Thank you so much. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you for coming. Best of luck, and we'll see you hopefully up over at the Rec Center. By the way, next week, it's already been confirmed on our next guest on the roundtable is Xavier girls volleyball. Now, they're playing D1 now, so
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about them anymore. But Xavier girls are going to be here, the two-time defending Division II state champs. So please check that out on Varsity Roundtable next week. So for everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you back here next Wednesday at 7 o'clock.